Turning now to Storm Watch 12 meteorologist Josh Colbert heading into the weekend. What are some of your concerns weather-wise? I know that we're not going to have abundant sunshine and beautiful skies this weekend, but some good news as far as precipitation goes.
Yeah, definitely. We're going to get a lot of beneficial rain, and we got some better news overnight as we got some of the latest model runs, and the threat for lightning on Sunday is looking less impressive than it did yesterday. So again, we're finding ourselves in that rare scenario this time of the year where we're going to get rain without the threat of lightning, at least without the threat of abundant lightning. This morning we are pretty mild, 40s over on the east side, 50s and 60s over on the west side. Still 61 degrees in Grants Pass, 53 degrees for Brookings. Here's where things stand on the radar right now. Just some light showers that are lining up along the Interstate 5 corridor. Again, I'd be very surprised if any of this is actually making it down to the valley floor. And then some more rambunctious showers that are there along the coast and just off the coast in the Pacific water. So we'll continue to track those throughout News Watch 12 this morning. Let me show you what happens a little bit later in the day with Stormcast, and I think the bulk of the precipitation will actually make it on shore and start to spread inland by the time we get into the afternoon. You can see that the east side will probably stay dry up until the evening. That's when all this starts to become a little bit more intense. It starts to spread over to the east just a little bit more, so your dinner plans this evening could be a little bit messy within the west side valleys and along the coast, and this will continue to spread inland throughout the overnight hours. Some of this kind of tapers off into some shower activity into Saturday morning, but watch what happens Saturday afternoon into evening. Lots of yellows, lots of oranges on this map. This means that we're going to have some moderate to heavy precipitation all throughout the day, and it gets even heavier as we go into the overnight hours as Saturday transitioning into Sunday. So it does look like Saturday is going to be a washout, but that's some good news because we need this beneficial rainfall. And through Sunday morning, we could have up to 2 inches there along the coast, maybe up to an inch within our west side valleys. And this doesn't take into account some of the rainfall we could have a little bit later in the day on Sunday. So definitely some very good news in regards to the drought. For today, we're going to be cooler by about 10 degrees, and that's mainly going to be due to the increase in clouds. I don't think we see a lot of sunshine today. It'll be pretty breezy today all over the place. Winds could gust anywhere between 20 to 30 miles per hour. Then overnight, the winds back down, but rain will be pretty widespread, and then otherwise we'll have a pretty mild night. Saturday, washout. Sunday, also looking like it's going to be a washout. Winds pick up a little bit on Sunday. And we have dropped the threat for thunderstorms on Sunday, but I wouldn't be surprised if we just had a couple rumbles of thunder, but it just doesn't look like the atmosphere is going to be nearly as juicy. For Brit Festival 2022 kicking off on Sunday night, ZZ Top playing there in Jacksonville. Maybe a few showers are possible, but I think at that point the coverage of the rain will be a lot less dramatic than what we're going to see a little bit earlier in the day on Sunday. And the showers, some showers will linger into Monday, but it does look like we'll dry out into Tuesday and Wednesday. So here is your 7-day forecast. Along the coast, we will finally get a stretch of some drier weather Tuesday and Wednesday. Then we'll reintroduce just a very small chance for some showers at the end of next week, warming up there along the coast. And then for Siskiyou County, it also looks like we'll be warming up into next week. Temperatures getting into the mid to upper 80s will likely break 90 degrees by the end of next week. For the Basin, we will see a windy weekend, but thankfully the system is going to be just wet enough to where I don't think we're going to have to deal with elevated fire danger. Then for the Cascades, this is all going to be rain this weekend. Very windy this weekend as well, but again, snow levels are going to be way up there. And then for the Rogue Valley, wet on Saturday, wet on Sunday, less wet on Monday, and finally we see the return of sunshine on Tuesday.
And then heating back up come next Thursday.
Yes, and I've kind of had this discussion with you before that we don't like to trust models beyond 7 days, but one of the models I was looking at was suggesting we get even warmer than 86 degrees beyond Thursday.
Maybe, does it start with a 9?
Does it start with an I?
A 9.
Does it start with it? I'm sorry, I'm deaf.
It's okay. It's okay.
Yes, maybe.
Okay. I'm not mad about it. Thank you, Josh.